Hi, today I'm going to show you the Corgi ET66, which is a heavy-duty balancer. It was born for truck wheels, but can be used as well on SUV, pickup truck and dualies. Let's say it was born strictly for 22.5 mostly. That's when it gets used the most. As you can see, very compact machine, can handle all the big wheels even if it's compact. We got a nice lift on the side right here that comes up where you can load your 22.5. We have a control panel over here and we have a wheel in the back because this machine is, let's say, portable. You can move it around the shop easily. When you find the position you want to leave it on, you just adjust these two knobs just enough to take the tension off the wheel. Don't try to lift the machine with this. It's just basically to take the tension off the wheel so your machine is stable on the ground, okay? Machine comes with few cones, track cones, which are these. They're usually double-faced, so you can use either this part or this part, and as well as for the bigger one. Both, they have two faces that we can use. It's also got a spacer in the back. This is used to make basically the bell bigger, so we have a bigger plane where to put our wheel on. So you can see we can just take out the lift. A nice wheel over here. And as you can see, very easily you can bring it out. Try to put it as much as you can in the center. Put our cone right here. You can see this is the side that most of the time works with the 22.5. And after that you can just put your wing nut in place and try to lock it as even as possible. So with the lift you can still play with the lift to give it an even angle, okay? And you just make sure it's nice and tight. Lift all the way down and all the way back. Now next step would be to enter the sizes of this wheel. As you can see, we have a size button, this one where it shows the rim. With this one I can enter the size, so by pressing it once it tells me large, how large is our wheel. In that case we can get our caliper that comes with the machine and measure from the two inner lip. You see, not right here on the edge, right there. Same on the other side. And we can see that this wheel is 8 inches wide. So with these two arrows I can go up and down to 8. Dimension button again. Diameter of our wheel 22.5. In case you have to modify it, you can always go up and down with this. Dimension again. This is the last dimension we need to know before we balance, which is the distance from the machine. As you can see, you have this gauge over here. Again, you put it on the inner lip. That's where the bead sits usually. And on the meter here we can read our distance, which is 165 in this case. Again, you can just enter it from there, and when you're done you press finished. Now we are ready to do the first spin. The only thing you will have to check what program you want to use. In this case we have a steel rim, so we are going to do a dynamic balance. As you can see, we have these two LEDs which they show me internal and external. These are the clip-on weights, so we will use the weights like these on the two external side, okay? But first we are going to do a spin. So this is your brake knob. As you can see, the wheel, it's brake now. If I release this I can move it. This button activates the rotation, so basically make it spin. This is a little the tricky part. You have to wait these lights to go, all 4 of them to light on, and after that you can let go the rotation button but keep holding the brake. Just like that, you keep holding your brake and in a few seconds you will have the reading of the imbalance of this wheel. You can see it tells me 8 inches wide, 22.5 diameter, and when I'm done I let go the brake and it tells me 7 and 5 ounces. So all I have to do now is release the brake again and bring this light towards the center. One of the two, doesn't matter if you do the internal or the external first, but as you can see now I stop on the 5 ounces on the external side of the rim. So all I do now is get my 5 ounces weight, 12 o'clock, try to stay as precise as possible at 12 o'clock, Put your clip weight. Then we go into the next one. Next one, we just rotate it until I highlight the 7, like that. Again, 12 o'clock, right here. Try to stay towards this arrow, so the more precise we are, less likely we have to spin more and more. Now you can just do your spin check. So basically, again, release the brake, hit the rotation button. When all 4 lights light on, you let go, and we'll check the result. If you have done this operation correctly and the machine is calibrated, you will always have 0. Like this. Our wheel is now balanced. You can remove it from the shaft, bring the lift up, and go on the next step. Okay? There are also other programs. There are like static. Most of the people use static for aluminum wheels. That means we will put a stick-on weight at 12 o'clock, and as you can see, only one. Basically, normally during the static, the stick-on weight, they go right behind the spokes. So right in this position at 12 o'clock. So you would do the same operation, but by placing only one weight at 12 o'clock, just before the spoke. We also have aluminum programs, so I select this icon, press enter, and as you can see, I can choose where to put my sticky weights. It's always at 12 o'clock, but I can choose to put a clip-on weight and a sticky weight outside the spoke. I can choose to put a sticky weight and a clip-on weight outside. Sticky weight and sticky weight both at 12 o'clock. So as you can see, you have a choice, and you can basically select whatever program is better for your wheels. We have a calibration. We'll go through the calibration, and also we have a truck or a car option. So basically, if you do truck, you leave this light on. If you're going to do SUVs, dualies, pickup truck, then you can select the car area. Okay? We can also see the calibration of this machine. When you enter the calibration, machine basically highlights this spot. All you have to do is bring that at 12 o'clock and put your sample weight, the 10 ounces that comes with the machine, at 12 o'clock on the external side. As you can see, he highlights it right there. So all I do again, try to stay precisely at 12, do a first spin. This is when you have to wait a little more. The calibration takes a little longer. The calibration on this machine is not done every week, every month. The calibration is done when you really move the machine around a lot. Normally, otherwise you would do it every 6 months, 1 year. So it's really heavy duty machine. It can be moved around. But as you can see, it says end spin 1. We can let go the brake. Again, if you see now, I rotate and I bring the light in the center. And my weight is now at 6 o'clock, the one I put on, the sample weight. So I'm going to remove this and basically put it at 12, at the opposite. The machine is now finding parameters to calibrate. Again, I'm going to do one more spin. You gotta be good at this, letting go at the right time. When it says cal go, you're good. You just wait a few seconds. Now the machine is doing all the thinking, is basically resetting the parameter by knowing where the weight is. When it beeps 3 times, like this, that means the calibration was successful. You can now let go the brake, remove your 3.5 ounces, 10 ounces weight, and your machine is ready to go. Thanks for choosing Corgi.